Unless the little dragon kept moving, eventually, he would be forgotten.
Looks like there's another path over here.
The secrets he sought led the stray to discover another path forward, though it was overgrown with bristling thorns. It seemed to lead away from this place, but each time he tried to follow it, the branches of the tail sent him back to the start.
So the author managed to work this book into the story too. I'll hand it to her. This book is fascinating.
What's going on here?
When I first realized you were being forgotten by the world, I thought it might be because you spent too much time with me. In which case, the only hope of a cure would be to cut our ties for good.
What makes you think that?
Once upon a time, the stray tore apart his own story and was forgotten by the world beyond the castle. He believed the story had cursed him, and that his misfortune had rubbed off upon the little dragon.
The story's curse.
It was just a suspicion before, but now I think it's something we have to try.
Wait, what do you mean? Try what?
One of the story's branches is a path I can't take. If you follow it out of here, I won't be part of your story anymore. Considering what the strange magic in this book is capable of, making that choice could cut our connection once and for all. As long as there's a chance it might work, it's worth a try. He's not like me. He deserves for the world to remember him.
Well, maybe Hat Guy has his reasons for thinking that way, but that's not the kind of decision I can make so easily.
It's what my stray cat buddy thinks is best anyway.
Hat Guy.
It's worth a shot. Just don't let this world forget who you are.
The little dragon left along the path his companion could not take, and from that point forth, the stray was no longer part of his story. Yet his memories of the stray were an indispensable part of his tale. With the stray gone, the story lost the very spark that had first set it in motion. In the end, the little dragon's story faded into nothingness, and in the world beyond the castle, only the evil dragon's tale endured.
Who am I?
Is this me?
And so the story ended, with the little dragon fading from sight, leaving nothing but the evil dragon's shadow in his place.
Oh no! But Durin! Ugh! Way to go, Hat Guy!
Hello, children. If you're hearing this recording, it's because you've reached a certain ending. You may have noticed that little Durin's experiences have been written into the pages of this book. Well, you should know that in the same way, its ending will also be written onto him. So be careful, because triggering a bad ending could be somewhat problematic. Let me guess. You're upset that I didn't warn you earlier? Don't worry, though. I've thought it all through. I built a very special feature into this book, just for you, the witnesses of this tale. So, go ahead. See if you can turn back the pages. If you're not happy with the ending you've reached, just flip back a few pages and let the tale unfold once more. Pretty incredible, huh? That's the power of magic.
Ugh! That last ending was awful. No way we're picking that path again.
What are you even talking about? Hurry up and pick a path so we can get out of here.
Let's pick one together.
Sounds like the others aren't aware of what just happened. But Paimon's not sure how we'd even explain it. Guess all we can do is warn them if they're about to choose wrong again.
So the author managed to work this book into the story too. I'll hand it to her. This book is fascinating.
If we go this way, Durin will forget about you.
What?
You'd be choosing a branch of the story that I can't take. Paimon might be right about that. But, at the same time, it could be the answer to your problem. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, you're one of Durin's best friends. His memories of you are extremely important to him. And what Paimon's trying to say is, if Durin forgets you, he'll never be able to complete his story.
Fair enough. I guess we'll just have to keep searching.
Looking back the way he had come, the little dragon saw a gentle glow, a warm light that reminded him of somewhere familiar. The castle his mother had built for him still stood tall as ever, and in the paradise behind its walls lingered many joys of the past. Its gates were always open for him, a haven where no tales
Returning to the castle?
Huh. Well, that's an interesting thought. Has the idea of returning to Simulanka ever crossed your mind?
Returning to Simulanka?
Think about it. It's a place where a heartfelt wish is all it takes to rewrite the cruelest fate. Not like here, where fate mocks us all. If there really is a being controlling the fate of this world, it must be a laughably spiteful creature, deaf to the wishes of others. If you leave this world and its cruel fate behind, maybe your problems will be solved.
Hey, don't give him crazy ideas like that!
I was simply expressing my envy, that's all. Not everyone is lucky enough to have a place like Simulanka to return to.
Well, let's say that you did. Would you choose to go back?
Of course not. I'd rather show fate who's boss instead.
Oh. I just need some time to think this over. You really want to return to the castle, don't you, little dragon? When you're there, no problem ever feels too big for you to solve.
Yeah, I guess I do feel that way sometimes.
As the little dragon slipped back inside the castle's walls, the clamor of the outside world fell away. There was no danger here, no problems for the little dragon to resolve. As soon as his mother finished her story, it was time for the child to drift off into the world of dreams. And so the story ended, with the little dragon fast asleep in his castle, just like he had never even hatched.
What's going on? I feel so weak.
Hey, what's happening? Durin, wake up! But, this can't be how it ends. Durin promised to bring back everyone's memories. There's no way he'd accept an ending like this.
Remember, if you're unhappy with this ending, try thinking of a way around it.
Uh-oh. That's not the right one either. If it comes to it, we'll just have to try warning Durin again. If we go this way, we'll be returning to the castle.
Returning to the castle.
Yeah, you'll just be hiding from your problems and pretending like none of this ever happened. Is that really what you want, Durin?
I see.
The wind kept blowing, but the little dragon had not yet resolved to follow it. Before him lay a foggy path, and where it might lead he could not tell.
If we go this way, we'll be heading back to Mondstadt, just like we planned. Out of all the options so far, this seems like the safest, right? At least we know what happens next.
He helps stop the evil dragon from returning, gets a new body, makes a whole bunch of friends, who all just forget about him.
But you didn't forget, Hat Guy.
I'm just saying, choosing this path wouldn't solve the main problem. You'd still end up being forgotten.
Huh.
I'm not against choosing this path. I just wonder what secrets it might be hiding.
Let me think about it.
Hold on! That looks familiar!
Yep, that's the Durin, all right.
But what's it doing here?
Beside the story's branches, there appeared an origami boat from another tale.
Judging from the narrator's reaction, it probably wasn't meant to be part of this chapter.
This was the exact boat that Hat Guy and I rode when we set off to explore Tavat.
Wow! So we can actually ride it?
Of course! And it can even fly! Back in Simulanka, me and my friends used to be able to hop on and get almost anywhere in no time. Whenever I'm lost in Tavat, I can't help thinking about it. Imagine how great it would be if they had something like this there, too.
So did the little dragon become enraptured by this fantasy. And fantasy it was, for in the world beyond the castle, no paper boat had ever flown before.
Oh, yeah. How could a paper boat even fly?
Oh, way to kill the mood, narrator!
I still think you should keep going, little dragon. If you leave the castle, you can accomplish something amazing and make a bunch of friends along the way.
Really? Then let's go!
Unable to preserve his story, the little dragon wandered astray. Fortunately for him, a certain prophetess had left behind a prophecy to guide him. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, and so the little dragon was shown a path to wander. Following the wind's guidance, the little dragon made his escape. In turn, the prophetess affirmed the little dragon's choice, leaving an extra secret as her parting gift.
Now that you've made up your mind, I shall keep my promise by explaining Fate's little trick. Long, long ago, the gods of the high heavens gave the world outside the castle a magic of its own. They called it storytelling. It was a magic of almost unshakable power that governed how people met, grew close, and understood one another. Each person had a story meant for them and them alone, one whose ending was written in the heavens long ago. In truth, your story and the evil dragons are simply two versions of the same tale, and that is something the magic of storytelling cannot abide. Beyond the castle's walls, your story cannot take root, for the evil dragon's tale has done so already.